Hi friends, welcome back. Guys, have you ever thought of running desktop application as web app on web browser? If yes, and you have not found any solution, then here is the solution guys. Here we will learn how can we run our desktop application on web browser and can access through any of the devices like desktop, mobile, iOS, Mac or anything through the website. And our application will run natively, very clear, and all functionality will work clearly. So let's get started. First of all, open your browser and come to this website. It is sablesoft.com. Link will be given in the description box of the video. And come to the download, and here download a simple small software called Thinfinity Virtual UI. Just click on it and you can get the thing which is appropriate for your computer system. I have 64-bit, so I have downloaded it already. You can download its MSI or zip folder. And after downloading, just install as you install any of the software. I have already installed it, so I'll just show you. If you will go to start button after installing and go to here, you will get a folder called Thinfinity, and here the application called Thinfinity Virtual UI Server Manager. When I will click here, then it will open the server manager, and here some of the information are given here like IP. The IP will be the IP address where our application will be running. As you can see, it is the local host address for right now, and also there is a IP address which is for my Wi-Fi. So I can run on any of these two for now. But before using this application, you will have to register with your license. So let me show you how can you add the license on it. You have to just go to the license, and I have already registered with one email ID. It is expired, so I will get another trial serial number. So I will here pass my name and another email ID. One email ID can be used for one time only guys. So I'm getting with another email ID for 30 days trial. If you want it premium, you can also get it premiums with buying. So it has sent the serial on my email, so I'll just open it and paste my serial number here. So here it is, and it is my license. So I'll just copy it and paste it here, and I will also pass here the same email ID. And I will leave another things as it is and will click on next. And after successfully installed, this message will be shown, and now my email ID and license is registered. And after adding the license, let's come out here and leave it to 127.0.1 for now, and leave the port for now as it is, and come to the application. I have already added one application here. As you know guys, I have made 3 versions of tic-tac-toe version game using Tkinter. So I will here try to run that application, that game on web browser. And as you know, it is made of Tkinter, so it is a desktop application. And guys, before starting today's learning, I would like to request you to please like this video and hit on subscribe button, and also press the bell icon guys. So let's get started. I will come here in add, and here you will have to name your app which will be saved on your host. Okay, so I will pass here like tic-tac-toe version 3. Okay, and virtual path is already added here according to this name. You can change it to, and now leave these things for now, and I will here add the path of Python which is installed on your system. When you will host this on any of the server, live server, then you will have to pass the link of that Python, or you can also run guys the direct exe of any of the desktop application. When you will use the desktop application, then just pass here that application address where it is, and it will be running. You have to do nothing. But here we will learn that how can we run our Python applications on web browser. So I will pass here the path of the Python. So I have the Python. When I will go to my this location with pressing WinR, it will run, open the run command, and I will copy it and paste it here. So I will pass here the address of python w.exe. So I have written the python w.exe. As I can show you, here is the path of my Python. There is my Python, and you can see here is python w.exe. Okay, so you have to pass this thing which will run your Python application, and as it running all your Python application on your computer. So I have passed the location of that, and I have to pass the argument of that thing which I have to run, the Python file which I have to run. So I will pass my game Python file. So my Python file is saved in app drive somewhere in here, and here it is. It is the file name. So I will just come here and I will copy it and come here and paste, and at last I will add the Python file name which is tic-tac-toe v3. Okay, so I will pass here it is here tic-tac-toe v3.py. okay, that is, and I will just also change the backward slashes to forward slashes. Okay, all will be the forward slashes. And now here it is asking about the start in the following folder. That means the folder or the project directory which you have to run. So my folder directory will be up to here, because this is my project directory tic-tac-toe v3. This is my project directory, so I have passed this thing here. Okay, so here it is. And now as you can see here, here is the resolution options. I will choose here fit to screen. Okay, so it's done. You can also change the icon. I can browse and I can change any of the icon which I want. Okay, like I can pass like this, but only the icon files will be supporting. So I can choose any of the icon. As you can see, suppose this is the icon and I have passed this. Okay, and I will press OK. So here it is. But here you have to make some changes in your Python file also. Just two things you have to change. I will just open it and I will show you where you have to change. Suppose this is your Tkinter application you have made, and after all the imports, as you can see here, there are two lines I have added. You have to write import win32com.client, and using that you will have to dispatch the thinfinity.virtual UI. Okay, it is the software which will be running your application on live server. Okay, so just copy this thing and it will be same for all of your Tkinter applications or all of your Python applications. Okay, and at the last, as you can see here, I have the root.main loop, and before main loop I have started the virtual UI object. So you have to add this line too. So guys, you have only 3 lines to change in your code. Before main loop you have to add this line, and also before coding all the things you have to add these 2 lines. So it's enough. You have to change only 3 things here. Okay, so I'll just save it and run it. So I have added here, as you can see it has been added, and now I will just apply. Okay, and after applying, as you can see it is my IP address where my application will be available. So I'll just come on that IP address with my port number 6580. Okay, as you can see it is in port 6580. So I will add here, and as you can see guys, it has been shown on my browser, and let me open in full screen. Okay, just click it here, open in full screen, and I will just open it in full screen. So just wait for a moment and it will be loaded. So guys, here it is. It has been loaded and it is working very clearly. I have to play and I will show you that all the functionality will work. I'm adding single player mode and playing game. And guys, here is my game. As you can see, when I am playing it, it is working fine. Okay, so it is like that. Okay, when I am closing this application which I have added with pressing escape key, so it will ask me that I want to exit the game or not. So I will click on S, and after exiting your application you will go to home directory. Okay, so guys, here it is. After purchasing its premium version, you can also add this thing on their host or on your own host, and you can also get many features of it. If you have any doubts, then please ask them, cause I have not much idea about their applications, but some of you have asked me that how can I run my Python or Tkinter application on web browser. So guys, I have uploaded it. If you have any doubt, then you can ask them directly. You can mail them or ask them for the new features, and if you want any extra features, you can ask them. So guys, I hope you have liked. Thanks for watching.